Hello, welcome to my channel. Today I will show you how to create case studies for your design project, how you can go about the thought process, how you can upload it on Behance, and how you can get people to like, comment, and share. Yeah, go with me on this journey as you create the case study for your next project.
Video, you'll be able to create a presentation like this. I'm going to take you through the process of what I did, and you're going to create something similar as well. This is to the end. So let's get started. Is to first create images like this, which you are going to use for the design. These images are images I created for the marketing design for the book. You can see each of them actually address specific things for the marketing. So you have to have images like this ready before you start your presentation. That's if you are going to include that. If you don't want to include that, it's fine. Then we'll just move on to the presentation shortly. So the first thing you need to do is, first of all, you have a thought process, or you have a guide to what you want to create. What are the headlines you want to talk about? You have them documented. Then you now create the presentation according to the headlines you have, or according to the bullet points which you highlighted. Some of the things I will be addressing in this presentation are why the book, what's the importance of the book, what's the goal behind the book, the title, what the title is all about. I also address issues around the identity, the book having an identity of its own. Several people believe that book shouldn't have identity, maybe just companies should have identity, but rather that is not true. Books actually should also have their own identity. So I created that as well. Then I also created some videos. I created a video, a launch video actually with After Effects. I use Corel Draw and Photoshop uh, for the creation of the project, and I use After Effects for the video creation, more like a launch video, which I also going to see in this presentation. Then after that, I also included some details about the author. I include some lessons to get from the book, something to just entice anyone that wants to get the book to actually even be able to purchase the book right on Behance. At the beginning, so you can see the structure I followed. Here I talked about why the book. I did an explanation of the name of the book, which the information I am able to put here, information I got while I have a discovery meeting with the author. We had several meetings to discuss what the book is all about, the existence of the book, who the book is meant for. That actually uh, came up to build up what's the why the book, right? Now, moving on to the title, I explained the title. I demystified the three letters in the title, the letter D, the word D, the word waiting, and the word getting, what they mean and how they relate to the design. Then the identity of the book. I also discussed how the identity came to being, how I was able to bring it out from the shape of the hourglass, because actually, uh, when you talk about waiting, according to the title of the book, it's more about you uh, holding on, or you uh, halting for something to be completed. And I was able to show that in the design itself. Then I talked about the typography, how the typography actually relates to the design, the why the choice of the typography. Then I was able to show the elements and how I was able to match those things together to form what we can see. Then I did some mock-ups to give some realistic look of the book. As a designer, in all anything you do, you have to ensure that whenever you do a project for the client, try as much as possible to create some mock-ups. The mock-ups are what is going to give the client a more realistic view. Your clients are not designers, so they may not be able to visualize that design. But when you give it to them in a mock-up, it will be easier for them to be able to visualize it, and you are not passing your work as a designer to them. So I did a few mock-ups just to show how, just show different angles of the book, Then after that, I showed the layout of the book, like the inner pages, how it's going to look like when it's finally done or when printed. I explained that then this is about the author. So I already designed all these with my design software before I move on to Behance to make things easy for me, right? Then these are marketing and communication design that I did. As you can see, different designs to market the book, the lessons from the book, so that people can get to purchase the book. They're actually more than this, but then I was able to include this in the presentation, as you can see. Then also, I was able to put out where the books are available on Lulu and Seller. So in case you want to get it, you can definitely check that out. Then I input some reviews. Reviews are actually very important when it comes to different brands. Having reviews are very, very important. Reviews actually sort of gives credibility to anyone going through your presentation or anyone going through your work. Reviews are very, very important. Then this is the section where the video is going to play. The video is going to be here. Right after the video, then this is the last page, right? So now I've done this already in my design software. Then I'll now take this to um, Behance. So if you want to also create your own, I would advise you to create it first on your design software, whether Illustrator, Photoshop, CorelDRAW, Affinity Designer, Inkscape, any software you're using at all. Just even Canva, just create it first before you move on to Behance, so that it's going to be very easy for you. What you just be doing on Behance is just for you to upload those designs, right? And to be pixel perfect. So I'm going to upload this. I'm going to divide them into about 4 sections. So I'm going to upload them. And as I'm uploading, you will see the process. You will see the things I'm able to do for me to complete the upload. So for you to upload your work on Behance, you have to come to this button here at the top that says share your work. So you click on the button. Then it takes you to a page where you can sort of like have your layout. So this is where you, as you can see, build your project. This is where you upload your presentation. So like I said, I've actually uploaded, I've exported the design in the presentation rather in about 3 or 4 images. So you see I'm going to select everything. Now this is my image 1. In case you don't want to select it, you can also come here to select the image. Sometimes when after uploading, you see some short icons at the bottom that I can also use. So for this, let me first make use of this. I'll click on image. Then I'll go to where the image is being saved. Then I'll pick the images from there. So I'll be able to upload right on Behance here. So this is the first one, and I'm selecting it, and I'll click open, and it's going to actually load up. So if you have a very fast internet, it's going to load up very, very pretty fast. But then if your internet is very slow, you might have some challenges. You may have to wait for your project to actually load up before you can continue. As you can see, I've uploaded the image. You can see that the flow is actually according to what I showed you on with my design software. So you can see the flow. So the upload ends here. So this is where the upload ends. So the next upload is going to be the one that flows after this. That's the one that shows the mock-up and the one that shows the author and other information. So I'll use this image icon here. I'll click on it, and I'll be able to select my the second view. So that is going to load up now. So the speed of the internet is going to determine how fast they're going to do. I will advise you to get a good internet for you to complete this. You can see mine is already uploading now. So just wait up for it to finish uploading. So next, after this, what we're going to do now is for us to include the video. So there are 2 ways to upload videos on Behance. The first is for you to upload the video directly, which will take more time, and your presentation will take more time to load for anyone that wants to view it. However, there's a faster route. The faster route is for you to first upload the video on Behance, on YouTube, like what I have here. You can see I already have the video here. The video I want to upload on Behance. The video is already on YouTube. So what you just need to do is to embed the video into your presentation, and that will be super fast. And your video will be playing on YouTube. However, the display is going to be on Behance. Let me show you how to do that. So now this is the video, right? So what you need to do is come to share. Don't just copy the link. You come to share, then you click on embed. Can you see this embed button? So you click on it. So this link here, you have to copy it. You can press Ctrl C, you can right click and copy, or you can, after everything is selected, you can click on this copy that's here. So you click on copy, it has been copied. So now you now go to Behance, then you come to this embed icon. This is the embed icon, right? In case you do not see it very well, let me scroll to the top so you can see it at the top here. Use the embed icon to so this is it here. You see, this is the embed icon. So you click on it so that you'll be able to embed the video. Now I paste that Ctrl V. I paste the link that I copied on YouTube here, and I click on embed. So it's going to automatically, can you see, it has automatically given me the video. The video is still on YouTube. However, it's playing on Behance. So anyone that wants to view it does not necessarily have to go to YouTube to view it. They can just view it right here, right? But don't forget that you have to first upload the video on YouTube, then you get the embed link. Then after this, then we now have the cover image. That's the image that is at the bottom, where I now have this close cover. Now it's going to load up. So now, after this, you may decide to maybe want to put your contact details so that anyone that views your project, maybe they should be able to contact you or reach out to you. You can have it there. But for me, I just have my link. And this is just an image. What if you want them to be able to click their link and probably come to your DM or to your website or to any platform that you want them to do, or for them to be able to reach you? So what you can simply do is just come here, you click on this T, you ask for text. If you're a designer, you know that this T actually stands for text. So you click on it, then maybe you want to say contact me. So contact me. So if in case if you want to input your phone number, you can put it there. But if you don't want to input your phone number, you can actually just have a link. Or maybe let me say, view my portfolio. So anyone that views this, I want them to view my portfolio. So let me make the font very big so that anyone that is on the platform will not have to use their glasses. Let me use 40. You can see it's very big. I'll make it bold and I'll put it in the center, decentralized. Now, this is where I now have to put the link, right? So don't forget that it's still highlighted. So you now click on the link icon. It will ask you to put your link here. So I'll just go and get the link to my portfolio, right? Then I'll paste it there. Then I'll click done. Now, if you want to change the color of this text, you can come here and select whatever color you want. So let me pick something red, reddish rather. So confirm, you can see that it's red. So when you hover around it, you can see that there's a line under it. That shows that it has been linked, right? So that's that about that. I'm done. So what I want to do now is to publish the work. So I'll come up here again. You are going to see a publish button. So when you click on the button, you take it to the place where you can publish. So you can see this continue button. So you click on it. Now, this is where some tricks happen. You have to be very, very careful when you get to this point, because any mistake you make here can actually make or mar your project. So for me, I want to give it a name. What name do I want for this project? What do I want to call it? I will rather call it an ebook presentation. So let me say ebook design presentation. Right. So you have to use a name that is searchable. Or maybe you just want to give it your own personal name. It's actually entirely up to you. But then the next tab here, the next section here is very, very, very important. If you know what we call SEO, search engine optimization, it's actually very needed here, because the input you have here is what is going to make help people to find your project. So for instance, I want to use ebook. So you ask yourself, you want to get this kind of presentation online. What kind of what kind of how do you search for this kind of project? So what would you use? What's going to be your input for searching? So for me, it will probably be ebook case study or ebook presentation or book design presentation. So those words, you can actually do a Google search and get those words or use chat GTP or BAD. You just use an AI tool to get those words so that I can now add them here. So I'm not going to use any AI tool. I'm just using my own instance. So I want to use ebook as the first one. Then ebook cover, I think you can see is the next one, ebook cover. Then see book design. See, there are even suggested tags here. So I'll select book design. Let me see, is there another one? Editorial. I'm not sure I want to go for editorial, but okay, let me go for books, right? So now I want to use ebook case study. So that doesn't really have much projects here, but then I'm willing to use. So you can just use your comma when you after you input your text. If you press comma, it's going to actually make it a tag. So let me also look for now. Let me use book presentation. Book presentation. I'll click on that. I would also love to use ebook design. Oh, okay, I already have that. So let me just say book design. Like I said, this is actually up to you. Okay, let me use book designer in case someone searches book designer on Behance. So this is up to you. You have to be the one to do your homework for you to be able to get this. Now, where do you categorize this project? I'll categorize it under graphic design, product design, and even motion graphics. As you can see, there is no motion graphics here. So I'll just click on view all fields. And these are all fields that I can select from. So now I'll just see motion graphics here. I'll just click on it and be selected. Then I'll click on done. Now you can now come here. So this is now left to you. Of course, you want your project to be visible to everyone online or anyone on Behance. Okay, so I missed out something, which is this place for the tool suite that you use. So like I said earlier, I use CorelDRAW, I use Photoshop, and also use Illustrator for some part of the project. Then I used After Effects for the video. So I'm just going to input Photoshop, Adobe Photoshop, yes. I'm going to input CorelDRAW, CorelDRAW 2019 was what I used. Yeah, this is it. Then I also used Illustrator. Yeah, Illustrator. Then lastly, I used After Effects as Adobe After Effects. Right, so those are the 4 tools I used for that. So now, if you want the project to be visible to everyone, or want it to be private, for me, I want it to be for everyone, so I'm going to leave it at that. Then, if you have co-owners, if there are people that you worked that worked with you on that project, you can actually input their name here and automatically tag them on Behance, or you can give it a good description. Maybe let me say a group design for anyone looking up to God for anything, for example, anything in their lives. You can give it whatever description you want. So display, do you want to disable comments? I want to enable comments, so I wouldn't check that. Discoverability, are there brands that you did this work for? You want to give credit to anyone? You want to add anyone as your team? I'm not sure I want to add anyone because I actually did this myself. So I'm going to take that out. Now, lastly, your cover image. You have to have designed the cover image before now because this cover image you're looking at is just what Behance just decided to give me, which I'm not comfortable with. So I have my own design and I'm just going to use that. So I'm going to click on edit cover image and it's going to show me different cover image, different places where I can select cover image. I'm going to click on this plus button and you ask me to select what I want to use for my cover image. So I'm going to use this one, this display Behance. Now you can see this is my cover image now. I actually have to check the dimension and everything. So this is the cover image. Then I'll click on crop. So my project is ready for publishing. So I'll just hit the publish button. Now, if you want to share your project with friends and family, you want people to comment, all you just need to do is to get the link to that project and you send it to them on WhatsApp. You can see this is the link to the project, and just come here and copy the link to the project. Or if you can't copy it here, you can as well come to the URL section on your browser. Then you right click and copy, or you press your Control C, whichever one. So you can see our project is well lined, outlined rather, well placed, according to what I showed you in the design software. So up to the end. So let's play the video. Let's see how the video comes out, right? So let me play the video. You can see the video play very well while we are still on Behance. So I want to also give this a try, upload your project as well, and send me the link, drop the link in this to the comment section of this video. I would love to check all your projects, every link that is dropped there. I promise to check them out, and I'm also going to drop a comment and appreciate every project that is being uploaded, that is being commented on this video. Yeah, thank you, and see you on the next video.